this right here is the cold start. It's about 7 in the morning. What is going on, YouTube? Thank you for tuning in to Life a Day. And we're just going over an exhaust review just to see how the Helmholtz exhaust sounds inside and outside. So I've noticed a lot of videos that even got me to the point to get my exhaust, but I noticed that they didn't do both. They didn't do the outside and they didn't do the inside of the cabin, what it sound like. So typically I didn't really have too much of knowledge to know what it really was going to sound like. To me, it sounds amazing. I hope it sounds good to you guys, and maybe it is something that you guys want to put on your Q50s or Q60s. So right now I'm driving 2015 Q50 premium package. This is not the Q50S, but the Q50S can put this exhaust on as well. So I will put that in the description. Last video, I had somebody ask me, could I do the sound of what it sounds like cold start, the sound what it sounds like in the cabin and the outside, and here I am. You know, I'm doing it. It might have been a little bit later than what I would have liked, but hey, I'm doing it, okay? So I will be commenting those people who wanted this video first and foremost. And you know, as I'm talking, I just want to get into my YouTube channel a little bit. Of course, it's going to be mainly car content, but I do want to tell you guys that I will be I would say dropping gems. Like, as I'm learning things in my life, I would like you guys to learn as well. I want this to become a family eventually. I want people from my YouTube channel or people who watch me become part of my family. It's more than just YouTube for me. This is just something where people can relate to me. I can relate to you guys. We can talk, we can comment, we can have conversations. I know everybody's not here for the benefit of good, but we're going to lead those ones out. We're going, you know, we're going to just do the, you know, we're going to just deal with people who's good for us. You know what I'm saying? So, like I've said, one of the reasons why I started YouTube is for the fact of there's certain videos that is not out there for this Q50 that I would like to put on YouTube channel, and that's first and foremost why I started YouTube. Second, I've been in the car industry for a while, and to be honest, I absolutely love it. Of course, you have your ups and downs like any other job, but I love it. I can't lie. I love being around cars. I love the things that you can do with cars, and I love the ideas that people put behind, you know, putting cars together. So this, in my sense, is my little project. Even though this is my daily driver, I will be doing certain upgrades to this car that maybe you guys was thinking about doing, and I can show you how I did it in the most cost-efficient way in some cases. Not everything's going to be cheap on here, but mainly they will be cost-efficient to where almost anybody can do it. All right, so as you can see, it's nighttime. So I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, drive a little bit. You guys don't need to see me anyway. So what I'm gonna do is get into this cabin here of the car. I'm gonna open the sunroof a little bit. Take the long way so you guys can hear it. Where you guys gonna go? And I should put it in sport mode, so that's what I'm gonna do. It's so weird driving without no music, but I want you guys to hear it. So right now I have the sunroof open a little bit, tilted up. Right now I'm gonna hop on to a highway area so that we can hear the sounds of it, or what it sounds like inside. And then I will show you the outside part as well in the next clip. I got an M3 in front of me. Should I test it? I think I might. Downshifts. That sounds good. That sounds good to me. That sounds good. It's not nothing too major. Like I said, this is a catback exhaust, Helmholtz. That sounds good. I'm at a light and I'm gonna take off and let you guys hear that. And that wasn't full throttle, that was half. So like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and get into how much it costs for the exhaust. If you saw my previous video when I got it installed, you know about how much it costs for the exhaust to be purchased. My cost was about $700, 700 range. With taxes, they equal around 800. And like I said, this is just the catback. Nothing else has been done. No air filters, none of that yet. I will be doing the air intake, and I probably will be staging this car. Probably just a stage one. I don't want to go too crazy, and also I don't want to damage the engine too much. So I probably would just go a stage one once I do my air intakes. I mean, it's a very fun car. You know, this is a straight V6. Nothing too crazy to it, no turbo. The 3.0 turbo started after this year. So 2016 is when they started to do turbos. This one is straight V6. You know, nothing with it. Just a natural V6. I believe the horsepower is about 325 horsepower. I believe it's a very good car too for somebody who's just starting as well, who's trying to get into, you know, upgrading their cars, get into performance area, not yet ready for a V8, but has a V6 that they've been looking for. And you're looking for a luxury car, I believe this is one. You know, a lot of people talk about it being a luxury car. A lot of people criticize for putting exhaust on a luxury car like this, but you know, hey, you know, if you watched my last video, a C63, you know, that's a luxury sport car. I would compare this not to the C63, but compare this as a luxury sport car. You know, it's not just a luxury car. It get up. It's not fast as a V8, of course, but I believe in the right hands you can have some fun with it. The gas mileage on this car is not that bad either, depending on how much you drive, but you know, out my way, $40 to fill up, you know, give or take. It's not too bad. Well, it's not too bad to me. I know some people are used to $20 to fill up. Most of the $20 to fill up is a V6. I mean, not a V6. Most of the $20 to fill up is a 4-cylinder. That's what I had before this car. Another thing about the gas, you should use premium. Now, some people use plus. When I went to the dealership, they said I can use plus or premium, but I went ahead and said, okay, you know, if it tells me to use premium, I'm just going to use premium, and I have not used anything else. I personally say if you're going to get a car and want it to be driven correctly and less complications, you should do what they expect to be done. Now, as well, they don't tell you to do fully synthetic on these vehicles for oil changes, but I made the decision to do so.